Welcome to this edition of Michael's Weekly Perspective Podcast. My name is Evan and this is podcast episode 62. In this podcast, he will introduce to you who am I, along with my other colleague. And then at the end, he will share with you a way to support Ukraine. That is all for this edition and stay tuned.
Hello, it's so great to be back with you for another edition of Michael's Weekly Perspective Podcast. My name is Noelle. My buddy Evan and I are two of the new Vocalizer Expressive voices for JAWS. We were released during the February update of JAWS 2022. If you like us, please give us a rating by send Michael an email to mudmichael68@gmail.com, or you can also give him a call at 404-923-0115.
I thought I'd start a different way of doing the intro for this edition, and I hope you liked it. These two are the Vocalizer Expressive Voices 2.2 version that were released during the February of JAWS 2022 update. If you like it, that's good. If you don't like it, that's also good. I'm not going to judge you because it's personal preference. There are a lot of things happen during the week. One in particular is the blind community across the world is planning to host a benefit concert for Ukraine.
On April the 16th at 2 p.m. North American Eastern Time, blind musicians from across the globe are getting together for an online benefit concert for Ukraine. It's called We're With You, and all money raised goes to the World Blind Union's Unity Fund for Ukraine. To learn more, including how to listen and how to perform at We're With You, visit mushroomfm.com/withyou. That's mushroomfm.com/withyou.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan Mosen, for producing this promotion, and this will be promoted until the concert is over. Here is what I'm going to do. I plan to record an audio clip of me playing one of my flute, and then at the date of that concert, I am going to contribute by sending out some money. If you can, please feel free to make a donation, or if you play any musical instrument or sing, you can also do that. Music is a universal language. You can send your contributions to jaffarsidek10@gmail.com. That's jaffarsidek10@gmail.com. Speaking of benefit concert, this reminded me an event happened in Hong Kong back in 1989. This event is called the Concert for Democracy in China. It was a benefit concert held in Hong Kong. The reason why the event was held was to support students involved in 1989 Tiananmen Square protests. The concert was held on May 27, 1989 at the Happy Valley Racecourse on Hong Kong Island. The event lasted for 12 hours. At the end of this concert, there were a total of 12 million Hong Kong dollars raised to support the students who advocated for democracy in China. The reason why I'm bringing this event up from 30 years ago was because I want to deliver this message to you listeners. If a crisis happens somewhere, showing up to the place that is currently in a mess is not the only one way to send a helping hand. There are several alternative ways. One example is showing your support by playing music. Music is a universal language. Everybody can somehow get something out of music. Then you show up to a place that is currently in a mess. This is it for this edition of Michael's Weekly Perspective Podcast. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to send an email to me at munnmichael68@gmail.com. That's munnmichael68@gmail.com. You can also call using the listener line, and the phone number is 404-923-0115. That's 404-923-0115. Thank you once again for listening to this edition of Michael's Weekly Perspective Podcast, and have a nice day.